I know this trailer came out a few days ago, but I'm still going to give my opinion because I'm super excited about it. I'm a massive Lord of the Rings fan, and I cannot wait for this game to come out. And with the release of this trailer, we got some new information, some new stuff to look at. So, without further ado, what's up, gamers? How the heck are you? I'm Epic Pins, and we're going to go and break down this trailer. We're going to watch it all the way through, and then we're going to cut back to some scenes, slow it down, and get a good look at exactly what they're going to give us. So, let's get to it. All right, let's check her out. Okay, this is looking so good. So good. So the game will be procedurally generated, so it's going to have a huge map for you to explore. I can only imagine. Like, just like this. It looks incredible. Like, my mindset is like, we'll be busting through walls like this and then enter this, like, giant caverns that are like have like old architecture stuff, like a bunch of there's gonna be a ton of Easter eggs, I'm sure. So in case you guys didn't know, this is actually based after the One Ring, after the events of the One Ring. So this is all in the future, and you're gonna be your dwarves coming back to the mines of Moria to mine them again. So you're gonna come across things that already existed, and I'm hoping you come across those really cool visual shots we got from the movies and the show and everything like that. I think it's gonna look incredible. Okay. A lot to unpack here. A lot to unpack. There was a lot of enemies that popped up right there at the end. Fall of 2023. That's a huge one right there. That's incredible. Lord of the Rings return to Moria, fall of 2023. That's awesome. So hopefully they're making promises looking to the end of the year. I would imagine somewhere around November time. I don't know, maybe a little bit before, maybe October, but that's awesome. All right, so let's get back to the beginning here. All right, so I know you can have, I think it's up to 1 to 8 players, so you can have 8 players in your world, which is super cool. Let's just play it. I'm gonna stop it when it gets this point. It's only like a minute trailer anyway. So obviously, we're going to be running into different types of enemies, but look at these crazy things that I would imagine. I don't know if you're building this type of stuff or are you discovering like this walkway, you know? So based on how grand this architecture is, I would imagine this is already here. And you can add on to this by developing maybe areas in here. But this looks incredible. Like, if this is stuff you can discover, I'm never going to stop mining in this game. Like, I'm always going to want to discover what's behind that wall, you know? It's kind of like when you're playing Minecraft, right? And you discover like a cave that takes you further and further and further, and you can't stop because it's like, what's beyond that point, you know? And you'll be mining things like silver, mithril, everything like that, gold, that kind of stuff, so that you will end up having access, probably using those materials to actually make a lot of the things like armor, weapons in the building. We'll get to that in just a second because I think I saw some of that. So this is the building that I think you're going to be looking forward, or that I think we'll have access to. Simple things like, it looks like the building is going to be pretty just like, need to get across this, build. It's not super intricate, and I think I'm gonna like that a lot more. Like, I can just lay these, you know, I don't have to put support beams, or it's not gonna fall, you know, things like that, you know, because I mean, but you can add support beams, I would imagine, possibly. I don't know, that's me speculating. I don't know. Hopefully you can add like support beams to that for stylistic purposes, but it looks like this just kind of sits here without having to worry too much. I mean, like a Valheim type thing, you know, like things will fall down if it's not supported well. So procedurally generated, you'll be digging through walls and popping out to these grand arenas like this, looking at, I mean, this is what I'm getting from this. You know, you obviously get to possibly run into these types of things, or maybe this is a room this guy has already built himself. Maybe he built these statues. I don't know. All right, so this is kind of what I think they're going to have you doing. You're going to be setting up mining areas and building in these scaffoldings and stuff like that, and then having like hubs that you go and take all of your equipment and gear back to. But this is probably a basic idea of like a mining that you're going to be coming in contact with, which I am super excited about that. Also, we're getting a look at that. Not sure what this is. This might be what holds you off in certain areas. Maybe you have to build up a certain amount of like experience or have a certain artifact that you have to find to open these types of doors. Unclear about what that is, but maybe you have to speak friend and enter. I don't know. Just throwing that out there. Got to watch out. But I do like this. So this looks like a tower defense. So you might throw up some towers. You might have like raids. Raids are going to be a possibility that we might have some goblin or orc raids and things like that. We've seen orcs, but we also saw a few. We'll get to those enemies in just a second. But you're gonna have to defend against things, which I love. It gives you a sense of like danger while still playing, and like Valheim does a good job about that in a sense where it's like at any moment just I'm not always just safe hanging out on my base. I need to be ready, and sometimes I'm not. Sometimes you're not in Valheim, but I kind of like that. I kind of hope they adopt something along those lines where it's like a raid can just happen if you're just not careful. Maybe you made too much noise and you pissed off a neighboring cave troll or something like that. I don't know. But base defensings look, and this, oh, sorry, I went way too fast for that. That was so fast. Yeah, let me see if I can get a good shot of that. All right, this is looking good. So this is a big barrel back here. This has got to hold some mead, grog, whatever. We got some good eating back there, or good drinking back there. Furnace for forging. It looks like that. We got a little anvil over here. So we're gonna be making some armor weapons. Obviously, we got some little dummies over here, maybe for practicing or something, or maybe displaying their old armor. Chest in front of the bed. These are massive chests, by the way. Fires to probably keep enemies away. I would imagine you have these cool. There's a ton of like weapons racks over here. I just noticed these nice little weapons racks up here in the corner. These look great, by the way. So if this is stuff we upgrade to, torches on the walls, things like that. They have a bunch of nice sconces. This looks great. Like these little stylistic choices look phenomenal, and I'm excited for it. Like I'm pumped for this. I love decorating. That's one of my favorite things in games. I love having a lot of things to decorate. I love when things fit cohesively. I cannot stand it. So please guys, as you're looking at this game, as you're making this game, make sure it flows. Make sure that when I put a wall next to another wall, bam, they meet up and they look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it frustrates me in games like that when they don't. When like you put the door on the wall, or like the door in the you made a door frame and then you put the door, but the door just doesn't quite. Pisses me off. Sorry, went off on a tangent. Yeah, but I love the way this style is looking. I think it looks great. Let's move on. I think we're about to get into some of the creatures. Yeah, these caverns are gonna be nuts. It's gonna be so fun looking at that stuff. Armor looks great there. There we go. Big man himself. All right, so we are getting a cave troll. As we can see, this thing looks nuts. Look at them eyes. Those are some dead eyes. He's hating this little man down here, and he's gonna tear him to shreds. But but this looks cool. I like it. So what this makes me feel like, this is the base, and this guy's attacking because we pissed him off somehow. So I don't know. That may not be. Maybe he's protecting this area or whatever. This is his home, and we're trying to get into it and got to kill him first. But we got a cave troll, and they brought a cave troll. So dang it. Looks great to me. Combat is looking good. Okay, sorry, didn't mean to skip over that real quick, but they kind of threw that one at you too fast there. Boom, we got the Watcher. The Watcher. Man, I don't know how this thing is still alive. It was missing some limbs last I checked, had an arrow in its face, a few of them. But hey, for Frodo, we gotta take this bad boy down. I don't know if this is a boss. I don't know if this is a reoccurring character. I don't know what this. I'm assuming a boss style. I'm assuming there are probably some boss in the game. Maybe you get the Watcher, you get a Balrog, get some. I don't know. They haven't listed anything, but what I'm saying, mine's Moria got some Balrog somewhere, right? but look, this looks great. The Watcher looks great. I mean, I'm excited about it. Shoot that thing right in his little red beady eye. You know what I'm saying? Pow! Spiders. We got some spiders. You guys are wondering if we're gonna have some spiders? Look, we got some spiders. Probably another. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna get some hate from the arachnophobia people. Hey, if you're afraid of them, you're afraid of them. I can't fault you for that. They're terrifying. Look at this thing. Looks creepy. There's a creepy thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the ones in Grounded are a little creepier, but this is pretty creepy. Not a fan, not a fan of this. But hey, man, not to mention he's about to eat this little man. Sorry, bro, you out. But we got some big spiders, we got some orcs. Combat looking good though, looks excited. I'm pumped too. This guy's pumped. We're all pumping our fists, looking great. All in all, guys, full feel here. How I'm feeling about this, I cannot freaking wait for this game. I think it is going to be absolutely nuts. This game looks like so much fun. It looks like so much fun, and I cannot wait to dive in and just see where we can go. I'm going to be doing a ton of videos on this game for sure. So let's hope that they unleash it. Now I can't imagine. I know it's going to unleash in Epic Game Stores first. I don't know if it's going to be coming to Xbox in the fall of 2023, though they do have Xbox Series X down there in the tagline. You know, so I would say possible. And if I imagine if it comes to Xbox, I'm sure it's going to PC, you know, it's going to go to the Epic Game Store and everything like that too. So probably early release, I would imagine, for the Epic Game Store, and then maybe later in the fall consoles, but we'll see. That's the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this type of style of content, I like to do it this way sometimes because I have so many thoughts and I want to get out, and I'm so terrible at scripting and I'm really bad about it, and I can't always do it. Not to mention this was a small trailer, and I just wanted to ramble on. I wanted to show my expression, my raw love for this style of game, and for just honestly, I'm so biased because I love Lord of the Rings, and I'm gonna go into it with an open mind. And I love the fact that it's set in the future, so that they kind of just have the ability to play with it, and you don't have to worry too much about pissing off a fan base, which this fan base, don't get me wrong, Lord of the Rings fan base, we can be kind of annoying. I get it, but no more worse than any other fan base. I mean, when you have a love and compassion for something that you've had for a long time, and something new comes around, it's okay that it's new, but it's also like you have that love, you have that passion, you're just passionate, and you really just want to see the things you love come to life and look good, and that's really all it's about. And I hope this is great. I think it will be, just because, like I said, it's set in the future. It's their own story. You get to make your own story from a sense, and you just kind of get to relish in the things of the past, and that is awesome. I love that. So like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button below. Consider subscribing to the channel. I love survival games. They're some of my favorite games to play. That and some horror games. Also, I love open world. I do open world and horror games more on like a watch me play basis, and I kind of delve in deep in survival games just because there's not really much to break down and talk about in a horror game. It's more just about like being afraid for your life all the time. And then with open world games, there's just kind of so much to do. I don't have a ton of time, and I wish I did. I wish I had more time to make games or make videos for stuff like that. And with survival games, it's just, I love to this is like a game. These are games that you can just sit down and really just kind of like, I don't know, get lost in for a while doing. It's like when you're playing Minecraft as like an adult, or even not as an adult, as a kid. It's like you're building a house, but you don't have to think about a ton of things. You can just build, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very tedious work, but it's like pleasing to the mind because you're accomplishing something that you want to do. That makes certain sense to you. But with open world RPG style games, there's like missions and there's like things you need to do in consecutive order and stuff like that. So it's like, it's a little different, but you know, sorry, I'm rambling. I always do. Thank you guys once again so much. I'll try to stop rambling. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the recent subscriptions and follows. You guys are absolutely amazing. You're legends. Go ahead and type your legends in the comments, because you know you are, especially if you made it to the end of this video past all my crazy rambling. Anyway, as always, I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.